Dive 866 in Wainilu in Komodo, Indonesia. This was a night dive site, which we did twice on our week's liveaboard on the Komodo Aggressor. This dive in particular was the night dive on the final full day of diving at the end of the week. And this dive was from February 2026. Starting off there with a pair of blue dragging nudibranchs. I believe these are blue dragon, even though they have a different coloration than normal colour. Here we have a two-horned box crab. As we pan the camera forward, you can see a second crab in front of the first one there. And here we have a very camouflaged fish. It was quite difficult to ID exactly what this fish was, but I think it might be a spiny devilfish. You can see the mouth on the left there, eye in the middle, and its sort of gill striders on the side. Here we have a Broadclub Cuttlefish, which coloured itself red as we approached. And then in a second you can see it start to go into a defensive posture, putting its tentacles up there in the front. We've also got an orangutan crab here on a soft coral. I've seen one of these once in the past, but I got a much better shot of it here in macro. Another shot from the top, though it's not quite as clear in this one. And then a third shot. I wanted to guarantee I had a usable one at the end there. Here we have a box crab, which is slowly making its way along the sand. And as I got closer to film, it sprinted into a run. In a second you will see it put out its claw, grab some food from the water. Here we have an Ambon Scorpionfish. This was quite well camouflaged until it moved under the spotlight. Covered in all these red growths around the body. And again, another shot of it scurrying away along the seabed. And here we have a rather large mantis shrimp. It's within its burrow here, just the head and the upper part sticking out, which makes it slightly more difficult to ID, but I think it's a tiger mantis shrimp. With those very complicated eyes, moving around, having a look. It goes back into its burrow a little bit there. Another box crab there, blending in with the seabed. And here is a pair of Strapweed Filefish. I believe one of these is a male and one is the female version. These were somewhat cautious, but just turned away rather than swam away as we approached to film. Once again, a box crab burrowing itself into the sand. Shot again with the macro lens on to get a better view of it. Here we have, in amongst the soft coral, a snowflake Moray eel. And there is a shortfin lionfish. You can see its eye quite clearly there. Came across another mantis shrimp. This one a bit more into its burrow than the other one had been. Here we have a compressed Toby, which I found within the coral rubble. and then quite difficult to shoot in the position it was, but a Twinspot Lionfish, and finishing off with a Wart Slug nudibranch.